I don't tolerate disloyalty.
Stupid ideas like this only end up making new enemies where there shouldn't be any.
I work with tactics that are actually worth something. This area has been cleansed.
We're both scouts. We should leave the decision to the trooper.
Did you hear what that was about? If you did, I'm sure you'll agree with me.
Keep me out of this.
You have the highest rank. You decide. The directive clearly states that efficiency must define our actions. So, should we eliminate the people or not?
Murdering innocent people has nothing to do with efficiency.
Our mission is to protect the border, not to determine who is and isn't guilty. The depot will be very interested in your interpretation of our regulations. But before we head back there, tell me something. What brought you to us?
You've got a new order. From now on, you're to cooperate with the clerics.
Who issued this?
What does it matter? An order's an order.
This is high treason. You are hereby under arrest.
The clerics aren't our enemy. Get a grip.
Me? It's your behavior that defies all logic. But that suits me just fine. Executing one renegade trooper right here will only bring me closer to promotion. Come on, draw your weapon. It's time we made an example of you.
Find an opening!
Watch out for a fairy!
Finisher!
Careful! She knows her stuff!
Get started!
That's it! Trooper, a word, please. You're Jax, are you not?
That's me. Sorry about the mess.
No problem. I couldn't stand Sheer anyway. I understand we're needed in the castle, correct?
That's right. You have a problem with that?
No. If you tell us to go there, we'll follow the order. Just do us a favor and let the clerics know we're coming. If we march up to the castle with our full complement of troops, we're likely to spark some sort of incident.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You heard, Jax. We're heading to the clerics. Give your kit a once-over and prepare to march. Weapons are to be deployed only in the event of a confrontation. Form ranks and move out.
No, just can't do that yet.
If you can't handle the trading, then go.
Let's get...
You can't handle the training. Then you go home and cry.
About the Alps. Mission accomplished. They'll work for you.
The next time someone starts telling me how we're doomed, I'm sending them to you. How did you manage it? Was there any resistance?
Let's just say I had to install a new leader to encourage them to cooperate.
I understand. Complications were always likely in this situation. As long as the Alps didn't suffer 100% losses, it's a positive outcome.
But for your own sake, find something for them to do as quickly as possible. They're going to need time to get used to life here. It's better if they're distracted.
Don't worry. There's plenty of work to be done around here, and I'll keep an eye on them. This should be their new home after all. We don't want them to turn tail and run again at the first opportunity. I hope you know that you've proven yourself indispensable to our cause. I've therefore decided to promote you to Regent without delay. You've proven there is a force that can control the chaos. It's all right if you're unsure. Take a night to sleep on it before deciding. My offer stands.
I'm ready. Make me a regent.
With pleasure. From today, you are one of us. And your rank should be recognizable by everyone. You will have the right to acquire the last available armor. I haven't forgotten you are interested after all. Visit our armorer in the merchant's storehouse. He'll give you your armor upon receiving the equivalent value. But don't forget that you need to remain under the radar. The Alps should continue to believe that you serve them.
Could be difficult if I'm running around in your clothes.
Given your status, I doubt they'll give your armor a second glance. But if they do, just tell them you looted it from one of ours.
I will. Thanks.
I should be thanking you. All I ask of you now is that you extend a helping hand to anyone who needs it. Your willingness to help will lead those people to us sooner or later. Please don't disappoint me.
Show me respect.
About the missing scouts.
Status?
I found them.
Then why aren't they standing in front of me?
They've joined the Clerics.
Impossible. Joining a weaker force defies all logic.
They could no longer follow the directive.
I was afraid there might be some dropouts. Not everyone knows how to make rational decisions in accordance with their emotions. In any case, they are not worth wasting further thought on.
You're just gonna accept it?
Of course. To me, they are nothing more than dead material. And, unlike the clerics, we have sufficient resources to compensate for this loss. We should focus on making sure this does not happen again. In your absence, I dispatched a second unit to the borderlands. I want you to go and check on them. Intervene if there's a problem, and send them back to the depot. We've suffered losses already. We don't need to compound the problem.
No need. I've met them before.
So, anything?
She won't return either.
Trooper, this is unacceptable. One unit lost means nothing, but I will not accept the loss of a second in so short a time. Your mission has yielded nothing. Your efficiency leaves much to be desired.
Why are you trying to blame me?
I am evaluating the result, nothing more. That result is not satisfactory. I don't know the exact circumstances, so I've decided against punishment. But know this, I will personally oppose your reinstatement to the rank of commander. That is all. Dismissed.
Let's talk later.
Believe it's tough in here? Then try making friends with those
Look, some folk like a good chat, but I ain't one of them.
Well, did you find them? The blueprints for the Colossus.
It wasn't easy, but I got them.
What courage! What bravado! You just walked straight up to that tower and took what you needed. I didn't expect anything less from you, Jax. Now, I'm sure you have plenty of other things to be getting on with. What?
We'll talk later.
Now that I've joined you, I'm sure you can teach me something.
You're not wrong. But if you're interested in basic combat, I, on the other hand, can show you how to take less damage from your surroundings. Just tell me when you want to get started.
Teach me something.
Sure thing.
Show. I despise thieves!
Come on, I've tracked down another desert devil.
Good. Where are we headed?
We're going to the City of Ruins.
Thompson Town?
Yeah, somewhere near there.
Right. Let's get our asses to Thompson Town. can hunt down your next desert devil.
I wish they were just desert devils. The creatures, I mean. Anyway, let's go. He must be holed up here somewhere. We'll keep looking until we find him. May take a while to find him.
The guy we're looking for, what's his name?
Bender. His name is Bender. We used to call him Trickster, too. He was good at all kinds of shit. Gambling, women, taking money straight from someone's pocket.
Ugh. My head. Damn infection.
Start looking. I'm right behind you.
Hey, is that Bully?
Yeah, maybe.
Wow, fucking nuts! I haven't seen you in forever, man. How's it going? You still Baxter's little lapdog?
Fuck off. You know what happened.
Well, that's the price you pay, having that sweet bodyguard gig, I guess.
Didn't you say you were Baxter's right-hand man?
Yeah, Baxter's got a lot of those. It depends on who he needs at the time.
What are you doing in here? You're not hanging in this shithole because of me, are you?
Actually, I am. I've got a message from the Duke. He says he's finished with all the preparations for your next big job.
Huh. Sounds good. He say anything else?
He gave me a password for you.
Okay, let me guess. The calf is ready for slaughter. I get that right?
Sounds like you've got everything under control then. My work here is done.
Hold on a sec. You don't have a fucking clue what this job is, do you?
Nope. Baxter said I'm not taking part in anything big and exciting right now.
Ah, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, I won't tempt you with the juicy details.
Yeah, better not. It'll just fuck it up for both of us. I've got enough bullshit trouble already.
I can see that. You're talking about your little friend here? Let me guess. Another babysitting job?
Kinda, but that's a whole other story.
Gotcha. Well, let me get going. I got work to do now. Have fun with whatever it is you're doing. Later.
How many people were in the gang?
4. There were 4 Desert Devils. Okay, there was a 5th Desert Devil for a bit, but he's gone.
Where is he?
Rumor is he got into one of the Alps raiders and crashed it. I also heard he went north with his brother. No idea. He's gone. That's all I know. Anyway, we've got one more Desert Devil to find. He's the last one I need to give Baxter's password to. His name is Ted. I'll let you know when I track him down.
Jax,
What?
I got a problem.
What's up?
Been trying to cut down my ELEX use for days. I tell myself it's the way to true effectiveness and intuition. Without even really knowing what... I don't even know how to say it.
You have doubts.
Yeah, but not because of the ELEX. I don't think my own people even understand what they're fighting for. I've spent a lot of time studying the plans we captured from the other factions. There's a lot of truth and power in them. To be honest, I would have expected much more hostility against the Alps. Most of the plans I've been able to look at were devoted to self-defense.
At times like these, everyone thinks of themselves and their own first.
I'd expected more ideological intentions and religious ideas. And now, under the circumstances, I'm not sure how it all affects the Alps. Do our own plans provide the same? Are we seeing the situation clearly? Or are we still sightless? Like back then, when everyone was blindly following the hybrid.
You don't know.
I follow the teachings of our agents and the commander, but I've never had a direct insight into their orders, much less.
I understand. You want to get your hands on the Alb's strategic plans.
I see no other way to remove my doubts. I've heard about a patrol of troopers somewhere up above the depot. Let's try our luck there.
All right. Let's go and check out your Alb patrol.
Yeah, let's do that. There's one thing, though. I don't want any of them harmed. Get it?
I know. That goes without saying.
All right. Then let's see you get hold of their plans without them realizing, okay?
We'll give it a shot. The Bastion is supposed to be the newly arising power to surpass all other factions, right? I'd already forgotten about it again. I should train before that thing happens to me.
Let's get going then. May the direct guide us.
These are the plans Naira wants. I should get out. Here are the Alb's plans.
Yeah, that's them. Feels treacherous to take them.
It feels treacherous because it is treason. You stole strategic war plans from your leaders. Well, it couldn't do much worse to turn the Albs against us.
We better keep this incident to ourselves. You agree with me, don't you?
I think it would be better.
Good. I'm gonna concentrate on studying my people's plans for now. You don't have anything more important to do. Would you excuse me?
Of course. Jarks. Tatagu. Shit. Anyway. Damn it. Where am I now? These blackouts are killing me. I should train my mind. Man. What a mess.
Shit.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah, go on.
What do you think I'll be like? In the future, I mean.
Well, one day you'll be a strong young man. Always in the thick of things. Determined to get things done.
I like the sound of that. But I want to be kind and honest, too.
It's all up to you.
Because I only want what's best for humanity, you know?
I know, son. I know.
Ghosts are real.
The Scions at the Infinite Sky structures have been dealt with.
Is that so? Unexpected. And this new force of yours is responsible?
Yeah, more or less.
I've been investigating this force. They reside in the Bastion here in Caracas, and call themselves the Sixth Power, correct? Awfully presumptuous name for a mob of heathens struggling to survive. I cannot fathom how they overpowered the Skyans. I assume you played a role in this. Well?
It's not about individuals.
Just as I thought. Interesting. So, I assume you want me to agree to a temporary truce with your force?
It'd benefit everyone.
Well, fortunately for you, the Morcons don't have the resources to fight on multiple fronts simultaneously. We also need time to regroup after our recent activities. If you want to avoid tensions escalating early, I suggest you set a few things straight with your people in the Bastion.
So what are your conditions for a non-aggression pact with the Sixth Power?
First, you must take charge of the faction. I don't trust you yet, but recent events have shown you have strength and guile, and I can respect that.
That all?
You will also report all of the Sixth Power's activities to me. And just so we're clear, I have very skilled informants.
Yeah, I noticed.
Play with an open hand. I want to see your cards at all times. If I believe you're hiding anything, your little band of misfits will find itself right to the top of my to-eradicate list. Clear? So, what is the situation up there?
Okay, here's my report about the Sixth Power's activities.
Go on. Of course, my agents will verify all this before I make any decisions.
There's nothing urgent on the Sixth Power's to-do list at the moment. Other than the big you problem, that is.
Good to know. Well, let's discuss how to proceed, then. I may have some information that you'll find interesting.
Relative immortality. The Skyans monopolized it, and used it to become an almost indestructible species. They even use outdated technologies from the old world against us. Structures of the long-forgotten Infinite Skies Corporation. Corroded computers from factory ruins. Even the Cleric's decommissioned AI plays a role in the war for Magalan. The Skyans' terrible plan seems to keep on moving forwards, but I know they can be killed. Their immortality is only relative. Strengthening our military and weakening theirs is quickly becoming the top item on every agenda. People are starting to understand that they can't ignore the invaders anymore, and neither can I. The infection is progressing, and it's really affecting me. We'll soon see what Dawkins' advice to train my willpower was actually worth, but I'm still not sure about Dawkins himself. On one hand, it seems that he actually wants to serve humanity. On the other, he nearly led us all to destruction in the war against the Albs. What's he planning? What does he actually want to achieve? And why has my double-crossing father returned? Right now, when everything hangs in the balance, I have a difficult task ahead of me. And so many questions, which I'll learn the answers to very soon.
Location detected. Additional control node chips in Ignidon.
Nice job. So, I was thinking, how do the Skyans actually achieve symbiosis with their machines? Is it exactly like Dawkins and the hybrid?
Analysis of question scheduled for after chips located.
Can't you do it from far away? Do we really have to fight over these things every time?
Sensor range limited.
Come on. You located the chips from miles away.
Error potential increases exponentially with distance.
And everybody hates that, right?
Commander?
According to reports, your father is in the northernmost reaches of Ignidon.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Be grateful I'm telling you at all. Till now, I've had little reason to concern myself with your family affairs. But now that you know where Wardek is, I have no doubt you'll find him. Anyway, I'm a busy man, and you now have business to attend to. I suggest you see to it. Oh, and don't forget, I know...
Got another one for... That isn't enough.
Oh, and don't forget, I know all about your bastion.
Commander, a group member has departed.
Yeah? Who?
Naira.
I'm not surprised. She's an alb, so you can trace her, right? Where'd she go?
Sending coordinates to Adjutor now.
Ignadon. Where else? Bet she wants to go back to the depot. Thanks, pal. I'll take care of Naira when I have the time.
Acknowledged.
Good. Let's go look for some new chips.
Acknowledged. Location directly ahead.
So, like always, follow me and we'll collect them. Unbelievable.
Acknowledged. Analysis of control node chips revealed no meaningful new information.
Really? Nothing at all?
Analysis. Skyans using multiple AI units for non-critical and redundant tasks.
Okay, a lot of people do that too. But how are the Skyans dependent on their machines? Or maybe even enslaved by them?
Insufficient information for reliable analysis.
Nothing then. On the other hand, doesn't that mean the Skyans act autonomously, independent from their machines?
Analysis inconclusive.
What's the probability of that being the case?
49.98%.
Huh. Well, that really is inconclusive.
Further scanning required.
Do that then. Report back once you've found out anything new.
Acknowledged, Commander.
Log 589. Continuous monitoring of the newly discovered object. Unusually extreme changes to the flight path. Reports submitted to Dr. Dawkins every 2 hours.
That didn't work. I'm in.
High probability of collapse.
That looks like a place to meet up. We used one just like it when we were the Desert Devils. Wait, could that be our old meetup spot?
My head.
I need to concentrate.
Oh, fuck me, this can't be true! How'd you find our meeting place, bully?
Nice to see you too, Ted.
Oh, well you're here, so welcome to the slaughter party!
What's going on here? And why'd Baxter send me to find you when you already know what he wants?
I got a better question. How the hell'd you find this place?
It's not a secret, Ted. Besides, I think we've met here before.
Nah, come on, you can't bullshit me. Who gave me up? Who told you I'm here?
You think I'm stupid? I'm not telling you. I might as well put them in a coffin myself.
Okay, if that's how you want it. Come on, let's get down to business. You got something for me from the Duke?
Like you didn't already know. He wanted me to give you a password.
The calf is ready for slaughter.
There, you know it. My work here is done.
You were always a loyal jerk, you know that, bully? Here's the good little boy coming to his own execution. And why? 'Cause the Duke told it to.
What the fuck are you talking about, Ted?
You're the calf, bully. And the Duke wants your old friends to slaughter you.
Oh, come on. That's it? That's the whole password secret shit? You're gonna tear me to bits? You gotta be shitting me.
You got no idea the jobs you turned down and the shards you lost out on, you moron. You were always the strongest out of all us, and not just with the Desert Devils. Pretty much all the outlaws on Magalan got respect for your skills. It would have been so easy for you to seize power from the Duke. Baxter always knew that. He also knew you were loyal to a fault, even to your own death. But he's obviously scared shitless of you, thinking you're gonna overthrow him or something.
But why? I didn't do anything that make him question my loyalty.
Does it matter? Baxter's getting old and shit's gotten tougher out there. But you, bully, you're stronger than ever. And that shit scares the Duke. So... the calf and slaughter shit? Baxter came up with that plan years ago. Everything was fine for a while. He didn't think he'd have to play that hand. But now...
What do you get for all this, you snake? What's Baxter giving you?
Enough, bully. You can get as pissed as you want about all this, but wasn't your motto to always follow the Duke's orders, no matter what?
Enough of this bullshit. Let's end this.
Yeah, you're right. It's time. Come on to the slaughterhouse, you calf!
Damn it. I'm coming for you!
Son of a bitch! All these years they knew about this? Those filthy fucking traitors! Yeah, shit. I know. I should have known better. Anyway, it doesn't matter no more.
Who is your source, then?
All I hear is source this, source that. I don't have a source. I'm just good at guessing.
I'd say that you're smarter than you.
Then I look? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I gotta process all this first. Baxter's afraid of me. He knows I'm a good fighter. He's worried I'd challenge him for the Duke position. That's so ridiculous.
You should just take him out.
This is fucking bullshit. I've never had ambitions like that. Oh, fuck it. This shit won't get us anywhere. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to confront Baxter about it.
Well, you did your job for him anyway.
Yeah, and that was supposed to end with my death. Fuck.
If you're gonna go meet Baxter, you want me to come with you?
Nah, you don't have to. I got relieved of all my duties. That also means I'm not your babysitter no more. You don't owe me shit. Why would you do that?
You're my buddy, my brother-in-arms. We fought side by side this far. I don't see any reason to leave you now.
You're an asshole. I know you knew all about this shit before it happened, didn't you? Admit it. Somehow you knew.
I had some thoughts on that matter, yeah.
Yeah. Let's put a pin in this and deal with the real important stuff. You still got lots of work to do, right? Well, I'm with you no matter what. And if you take me to the Duke, be prepared, because it'll get real uncomfortable for everyone.
We're done for now. Stand by at the Bastion.
I'll do it.
Hey, come over here.
Let me guess. Someone else you want to kick the shit out of?
Not just anyone. My other bodyguard. His name's Brew. Been seen scavenging around the Ignadon ruins.
Do I even want to know how he pissed you off?
I was dumb enough to leave him in charge of business while I was... Once he got a taste of power, he didn't want to let it go. Started small, you know, trying to undermine me, being sneaky. Then he decided that was too subtle and just claimed the fort for himself. Any outlaw still loyal to me was kicked out or killed. So yeah, I've been wanting to get back at him for a long time. Wouldn't you?
Depends.
This is more like it. I hope those bastards have got some fight left in them. I want to have some fun. Exactly. And that's why we're gonna pay him a little visit. We'll have to be ready to fight as soon as he sees us. He's gonna know I'm not there for a friendly chat.
Right. Let's go find this Brew.
Yeah. Been wanting to settle this score a long time. He's supposed to be hanging out here somewhere.
I know this area. It's pretty dangerous.
Then we should watch out. Brew will attack us as soon as he sees us.
Ugh, shit.
Come on.
I hope you realize once this revenge spree is over, you're gonna owe me.
Let's just make sure we live that long first.
This won't take long!
Fuck, that was intense.
Didn't go down easy, I'll give him that.
But we got him. That's all that matters.
And he was definitely an asshole. You were right.
So that's another name off my list.
How many left?
We're not done yet. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll know where the next one is soon enough. She's a real piece of work.
She?
Yeah. I'll be in touch once I track her down.
ELEX is just as bad for your body as chems and other alien substances. Why not enjoy some old canned food or fresh food instead? You're listening to Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit.
How many meters do the Albs even have?
Why do you want to know?
If you control the air, it's easier to bring the ground to its knees.
Want me to teach you how to pilot one?
No raiders, no control over the skies.
Should have guessed you had nothing productive in mind.
Found me. I expected you to find me long ago. What took you so long?
I had more important things to do than chasing a forgotten shadow from my past.
Well, now you're here. So, what's the plan? Gonna kill me?
Not really my style.
I suppose if you wanted to kill me, you would have tried a long time ago. Everything I did for the good of the Albs. The hybrid made them blind and arrogant. Somebody had to do something.
You tried to kill me. Your own son.
I did, and I don't regret it. You were an Alb commander, a follower of the hybrid. You almost destroyed all humanity. You were deluded and dangerous. I had to stop you destroying one of the hybrid's most powerful opponents. If Thorald had died, the Berserkers would have died with him, and Magalan would have died with them. A whirlwind of carnage and extermination. Everything destroyed.
Oh, you really have some nerve, claiming to be humanity's savior. I started working for the Free People against the hybrid. And you still tried to get rid of me.
And look where it got you, Jax. You're working for that monster again. Dawkins still has you wrapped around his little finger, so much so that you can't even see the truth.
What truth? The truth or just whatever you think you can use to get ahead? Even if I forget your crimes, I'll never forget the fact that you put my son in danger. Dex could have died out there. And it would have been your fault.
There you go again. Blind, walking the wrong path, and you don't even see it. Wake up, Jax! You need to see what's really going on here. The Skyans, as you call them, can be defeated. And I know how. Your son was never really in danger. Dex has such potential that even those creatures can't harm him. I saw the way he stood up to them.
Don't be ridiculous. He's still a little boy.
Look, if you don't trust me, well, I can understand that. But we're gonna have to forget our feud if we want to survive this. If we stick together, there's no way they can defeat us. I was at Maracor. I was there when they arrived and built their headquarters. I know their weaknesses. I know their goals. I know how to hurt them. You need me.
You're just saying that to save your own skin.
Damn it. If only I knew how to convince you. Magalan is about to fall apart. But right now, there's still time to stop it. But only if you wake up and start making the right decisions.
You were at Maracor to see the first former land?
I was in exile for a long time. Nobody followed me to Maracor. So, I stayed there. Up until the day the first of their ships landed there. I saw how they set up their systems. I know how the formers work.
Then tell me how the formers work and how we can stop them.
So, I'm just supposed to play my trump card without being certain that you won't just change your mind and kill me anyway.
That sounds like you, but I'm not gonna let you jerk me around anymore. The question is, why should I believe your bullshit in the first place?
No, Jax. The question is whether you can afford to let me take this vital information to my grave.
What do you want with my son? What did you do to him?
We just ran into each other. Pure chance. I was watching you, and that boy has a lot of willpower. Just like his father. I didn't even try to talk him out of his plan to confront the invaders. It wouldn't have worked. I thought I could protect him, if... But then, I realized he was much stronger than I had assumed. Your son is really something special. He's going to play a big role in the war against...
You keep away from him. I'm warning you.
And you should give him something to do. He'll never reach his full potential if his parents are always hovering over him, trying to protect him from the world.
I want proof. Give me a reason not to tear you to pieces.
That's easy. You think you know everything going on in that bastion of yours? Well, think again. One of your people is trying to get in touch with your enemy as we speak. If you don't watch out, you'll have a full battalion of Skyans at your front door. Who? Well, if I tell you that, you're gonna think I'm just digging up the past again.
Dawkins? Why would he do that? He was the one who founded the Sixth Power in the first place. Why would he stab us in the back?
You wanted proof that I had information, and that I was trustworthy. So go check if what I told you is true. If it's not, you can always come back and tear me to pieces then. Or not, if I'm right.
Why are you suddenly so interested in humanity? I'd have to guess that you're really more interested in making sure the Albs survive.
Back then, we were in control of Magalan. And that makes it easy to judge everyone else. But the tide has turned. These days, we're the ones being hunted. The Albs in Ignadon will be the first to fall when the Skyans in Maracor start their attack. That's why we need the other factions. We have to ensure that they stay strong. That way they'll be able to fight in the final battle against the invaders. Now, the same is true for your troops in the Bastion. They have to get stronger so that they can play their part against the Skyans.
Do you really mean every faction?
Really, we need all of them. Or we're all going to die. The Berserkers are already doing their part. They're actively fighting the Skyanids. Even those criminal outlaws in their crater cannot be allowed to fall. I
I've been patrolling, and I noticed that the attacks against them have been getting more intense over the past few days. You really should take a look. I think the Duke of Ateris is really going to need your help.
The Infinite Skies Corp structures from the old world are apparently used by the enemy to help them spread dark ELEX. We'd better keep an eye on them. I need to concentrate. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me. That didn't work. That didn't work.
Now that was a truly shitty thing to do.
New control node chip location detected in Tavar, Commander.
Good. Hopefully we'll find out just how dependent the Skyans are on their AI. Are the Skyans linked to each other and communicate through their minds? Is it possible they live as a mental collective, even?
Analysis. Only during peace. Such communication unlikely to be possible during battle.
And as we know, they won't rest until they've achieved their goal.
Observation. The Skyans don't fight uninterrupted.
Ah, that's actually a highly intelligent observation. But it doesn't get us anywhere.
Commander, report. I am irritated.
Oh, can I help?
Training of Commander Core mental stability urgently recommended. Report. Increased level of meaningless conversation detected.
Sorry, it's just a bit of sarcasm. I'm not having an easy time of it right now. Sometimes you just have to let it out.
Acknowledged. Logging exchange for later analysis.
Well, you know what? Maybe don't do that. No point. Just scrub it, okay?
Data deleted.
Good. It's better that way. I don't want you thinking too much about it. You have more important things to do.
Interrogative. More important than what, Commander?
There you go. All right. So she's just like you. That's the scariest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, we had some great times. But then things started to sour. She couldn't handle that I liked men more than I liked her.
What'd she do?
She got rough with an admirer one night. Next day they found his body in the fort dump. Crows had eaten his eyes. I knew it was her handiwork right away. She could get real crazy.
Wow. Coming from you, that's saying something. Maybe there's hope for you after all.
Forget it. Anyway, turns out the guy worked for my brother. Pretty high up, too. Sherry knew she was screwed, so she framed me for it. My rep in the fort was already in the toilet, so no one believed my version of the story.
And that's why you left the fort?
Not like I had a choice.
So where is this best friend of yours?
I prefer to think of her as my soon-to-be dead friend. Come on, let's go see if my source was right. This is the place. Sherry's supposed to be living in some old trash heap below the fort. Should've known. It's where all the rats end up.
Wow.
Come on, I'm right behind you.
Get out of here, man. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow.
Sherry?
What? Holy shit. That you, Nasty?
Fuck me, you look like shit.
What are you doing here? I thought you ran off to the grotto with those fucking psychos.
I did. But shit, Sherry, what happened to you? You barely look like yourself.
What the fuck, bitch? All these years go by and then you just show up to shit on me when I'm ground down to nothing? You think I chose this life? Fuck. When you left, everything went to shit.
Fuck off, bitch. You're the one who threw me to the wolves, remember? Or did you forget? I didn't. The whole fucking fort was after my ass.
Oh, honey, you know I had no choice. Your bastard brother would have fed me to his fucking jackals if he knew I'd killed his top man. I hoped he'd spared you at least. I mean, you are his fucking sister.
You think I didn't know that shit? I know what an asshole my brother is, okay? You're a big part of the reason I got banished, so admit to that and cut the shit.
You abandoned me. I'll never forgive you for that.
Oh, come the fuck on!
You ditched me, and for a guy. A fucking guy!
You know, I came here to settle the score with you. But you've obviously been punished enough. I mean, look at you.
Left me.
All you get is my pity.
For a guy.
Come on, Jax, we're done here. Let's go.
Well, Sherry won't be framing anyone for murder again.
Come on. And let's never mention her again.
Been trying to think who else might be on your list. Could it be someone's brother, maybe?
Figured that out all by yourself, huh?
Ah, so I'm right.
He was the Duke of Tavar, and the bastard didn't even raise a finger to help me. One word from him and those assholes would have left me alone. But no, he threw me to the wolves instead. Probably even encouraged some of them to come after me.
Well, you know where to find him.
I'm not quite ready yet.
Really?
Why do you think I've been training so hard? Logan's a tough son of a bitch. In fact, he's the second biggest asshole I know. This thing won't be easy. I want to be ready, and I mean really ready, before I go up against him.
You really want to kill your twin brother?
He has to pay for what he did. Seeing him with his stupid face in the dirt, begging for his life, that's what I want. I need to train some more. I'll tell you when I'm ready.
I have it, but we need to move quickly.
You have what exactly?
The location of a large Skyanid, and I mean a really big one, recently mutated and waiting for us. But it'll disappear if we don't hurry. Do you remember when it all began?
You mean the comet?
No, you idiot. I mean between us. I know I've been hard on you sometimes, but... well, it was usually because you deserved it.
Yeah, I know.
How did it come to this? How did we drift so far apart?
Could go back to how it was.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
We need to talk about Dex.
Yes, we do.
I'm worried about his future. Too many dangerous people have taken an interest in him. Wardick, Dawkins. He can't stay in the Bastion.
Okay, where would he be safe?
I think we should let him decide. I'll talk to him.
If you think that's best.
Okay, let's go see this giant Skyanid.
Come on. Look at it. The noise when it changed must have been deafening.
We should be careful. Looks like it's not alone. And going.
Right?
No worse than the rest of its kind.
All right, let's find the place where it underwent its transformation. You know what to do. Find the location, and I can get to work. I need a moment. That was stomach-turning. This behemoth actually vomited during its transformation.
Did you find anything interesting, at least?
The stench is overwhelming, but yes, I did make a surprising discovery. The voices and the other peculiar vibrations emanating from Blue ELEX, I sense them from this Dark ELEX II.
Which means?
They obviously have a shared origin. No doubt about it.
Well, doesn't seem that surprising. Anything else?
Both the Blue and Dark ELEX derivatives can unleash remarkable powers. But only through another medium, an intelligence or organism that can guide it. Without that, the voices have no direction and cancel each other out.
So, something like an elemental magnet.
A what?
You don't know what a magnet is?
No. Judging by its name, a magical artifact?
Wow. With someone like you leading the way, humanity is really screwed.
Oh, shut up. The next logical step is to analyze how Dark ELEX affects a truly intelligent being. It's clear it possesses greater powers than our Blue ELEX. We need to see just what they are. Of course, that means examining a recently mutated human being. Do you think we can find one?
We might. Surely your scouts can help with the search again.
Let's hope so. I'll give them instructions and let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Sure. What is it?
I'm worried. I just don't know if I can do this anymore. My people needed someone like me, so I took up the mantle. Accepted the responsibility.
You always have.
Have I? Then why do my duties weigh more on me with each passing day? I'm no longer certain I can cope with it all. And yet my people need stability. What if I can't give it to them anymore?
You're the Berserker's most powerful mage. Maybe the most powerful of any faction. Who could do a better job than you?
Maybe, but I can't do this alone. It'll wear me down in the end if things don't change. I need to believe in a better future than one where I spend the rest of my life sitting on the Oracle throne.
I think I know what you mean.
Have you now? And what exactly are those thoughts?
We should give this another try, you know? Me and you. Don't you think?
You're serious about this, aren't you?
I've never been so sure of anything in my life.
I can't tell you how happy I am to hear that. I'd almost given up all hope, to be honest. But before we go any further, I have a few questions for you. You know, we never spoke about your time up on that mountain. What were you really doing there?
I needed time to myself. But believe me, not a day went by when I didn't think of you.
Then why didn't you come back?
I've told you.
What, that unlikely tale of how you wanted to save the planet from annihilation? You had a curious way of doing it. You didn't even know if anything was gonna happen.
We both knew enough to see all this coming.
Damn it, Jax. What else could we have done? Run and hide like you always do?
I did not run away.
No, you just buried yourself so deeply you had only the rats for company.
You have no idea how hard it's been to convince everyone how serious this threat is. But you idiots are more interested in pointless arguments with other factions than your own survival.
What did you call me? Are you all right?
Yeah, sure.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Where's the old man? Where's Dawkins?
No idea. I thought he was with you. Oh wait, now I remember. Said he wanted to look for DNA fragments again.
And where was that exactly?
He talked a lot of technical shit about this and that. Something about a main former? That make any sense to you?
The Skyan's main former is in Maricor.
Look, I've no idea. I haven't seen him for a while.
How are things in the Bastion? Are we making any progress?
Oh, we have serious numbers of Skyanids. It's an issue. But more than that, we need to be more efficient. The Skyans seem to know our strategies before we even put them into action. Something's not right here. I feel it in my gut.
You think they have a spy?
I wish I had the answer. Maybe you should do some snooping. The Skyans are reactivating robots from the old world. They're using an old chemical factory in Ignadon. Our scouts heard a broadcast to the workers there. Things that only someone with inside knowledge of the Sixth Power would know. It's not much to go on, but it's a good enough reason to take a closer look, don't you think?
Any news from Tavar?
I'm told the Skyans have our world hearts in their sights.
hordes of Skyanids are gathering. They're planning to attack the World Hearts in Tavar. If we weren't so engaged here, I'd offer our men to defend the Hearts.
Maybe I can be of use.
Maybe. But act fast. If the Hearts fall, Tavar also falls.
My head. This damn infection. I should train my mind.
Commander, report. Large contingent of Skyan troops patrolling directly ahead.
They're not making it any easier for us. Damn it.
Negative.
Anything else?
No new information available. Environmental scan initiated. Large amount of debris detected. Commander, report. Skyans appear aware of our presence.
Either we clear them out or they'll start raising hell. I'm in.
Analysis. Probability of outcome 89.4%.
Wait, which one? Us clearing them out or them raising hell?
Analysis. Skyans likely beings of independent thought.
So under Cassandra, there's just AI, not some Skyan scientist or soldier.
High possibility acknowledged.
Interesting. In that case, the Skyan AIs are just a means to an end. Nothing more than tools.
Conclusion consistent with all known data.
I don't know which would have been more concerning. Now, what would happen if they lost all their intelligent automation? How vulnerable would they be if they had to control all their machines manually?
Recommend additional scans to clarify further. Recalibration of internal systems necessary before proceeding.
Then do that. But don't be too loud, okay?
Volume of internal systems not... Interrogative. Was last statement a meaningless comment?
What? I thought I told you to delete that dumb shit.
Acknowledged. Systems currently struggling.
Good. I see we have an understanding. Fine. Report back once you've found another location.
Acknowledged, Commander. Warning. Warning. Combustible liquids detected in soil.
And what does that mean for me?
No immediate danger detected. Recommendation. Drilling, tunnel work, or mining should be carried out with extreme caution.
Good thing I'm not planning to dig a tunnel here, then.
I've just received word. My scouts believe they found something. A group of young Skyan agitators roaming the Ignadon hinterlands. Which just happens to be where the scouts saw people wandering a few days before.
Freshly mutated soldiers. We should get out there right away.
Agreed. Let's go. Well, there we are. They're definitely Skyan agitators. They're an awful sight. Imagine having to serve the Skyans like this for the rest of your life.
We'll make sure that never happens. Dawkins has an incredible level of knowledge about the Skyans. Did he find all that out through his research? It's a remarkable achievement when you look at what he's working with. This damn infection. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me. Although they have greater intelligence than the average Skyanid, they're just as vicious and single-minded.
I'll need to examine the place where they mutated. Wait a minute. It isn't easy, seeing what they went through. So much suffering. I don't know what's more alarming, that these young agitators seem to be able to control the Dark ELEX, or...
Or what?
Well, they were out hunting for ELEX, and once they found it, they ingested it.
What's so interesting about that?
It wasn't Dark ELEX. It was our ELEX.
So Skyans can process Blue ELEX too. That's not good, is it?
Not at all. Imagine an army of these soldiers taking our ELEX and mana, using it in their contaminated bodies. It's only a matter of time before Magalan's Blue ELEX is completely blended with Dark ELEX. Or should I say contaminated?
So pretty soon, Dark ELEX could be the only ELEX there is.
That, or a new derivative that combines them both. And whether they can be separated again afterwards, I just don't know. But I sense that these Skyans can communicate with the voices of the ELEX, just as I do.
So they can control all the derivatives of ELEX and communicate with the collective voices of each.
It would seem that way. But agitators are the lowest-ranking Skyans and may not be as capable of dealing with ELEX. I'll have to examine a freshly mutated curator before I can say more with any certainty. That is, if they even exist. I'll instruct my scouts to look out for them. I'll keep you updated.
Okay. Okay. It's fine. I'm in. I'm in. This is the place Theog mentioned.
34-5-201. Initializing data transfer. Enemy troops retreating from grids A120 through B609.
Shit!
Warning. External sensors registering movement. Initializing location algorithms. Analyzing. Humanoid entity. Large amounts of transformation activity.
Crony? Is that you? What have you done?
I am Cassandra, Control Unit 0. My external sensors identify the second humanoid anomaly of the target planet. Where is your prototype?
I get it. You're the main former AI. You hijacked my drone.
My analysis of your metabolism reveals an advanced stage of transmutation without metamorphosis. This is abnormal. Comprehensive investigation in a research unit is vital.
Yeah, your creatures got to me. But I'm not going to succumb to your disease, you piece of shit.
Hold your position. The curators here will take you into custody. Where is your prototype?
You'd like that, wouldn't you? And what the hell are you talking about? What prototype?
The first humanoid anomaly of the target planet. Where is it? Where is your prototype?
It's actually kind of comforting that you know nothing about our species. You're not all-knowing. You're not perfect. And you're not invincible. Does this first anomaly have a name?
Where is the prototype? Where is Dawkins?
Dawkins? Who else? That asshole's causing me trouble again.
Hold your position. The curators here will take you into custody.
Listen up. I'm not saying anything, and I'm not going anywhere. I will obliterate you. Smash every last circuit.
Analyzing.
Where's your prototype? Where's your central console?
Analyzing.
What? That's it? A little trash talk and you crash?
Commander?
Damn. I was just getting started.
Initiating self-diagnosis.
Don't bother, crony. She's gone.
Detecting compromise of primary systems. Suspected intrusion by foreign entity.
Yeah, you better work out some countermeasures, buddy. She's definitely going to try that again.
Acknowledged.
Do you remember anything from when Cassandra took over your systems?
Severe exceptional error.
Well, that's obvious. When did it start? How long has that Skyant AI been controlling you?
Maintenance protocol detects gaps since contact with Callahan. Analyzing. Data loss inexplicable.
I see. You caught that shitty virus in the Cleric rocket. Then it's clear that Callahan was also hijacked. Activate enhanced security protocols and try to fight her next time.
Acknowledged.
Oh yeah. Listen, we better keep this to ourselves. If the others find out, they'll dismantle you and Callahan. It'd stir up way too much dust at this point. And anyway, I still need you. So do your best, okay?
Acknowledged.
That didn't work. Hey, what are you doing here?
I was afraid you'd find me. Why can't you just let me go?
I've invested too much in you to just give up now.
A very sober and objective explanation, but I don't believe it at all.
That's all you're getting. You better explain to me what all this nonsense is about.
It's the Free People. I've learned a lot about the other communities recently. I had to accept that their intentions and motives are not so different from those of my people.
Is that a good thing, or not?
No, not at all. It would mean that all my life I've been under the mistaken impression that...
I know what you mean. The Albs are just people, too.
I'll never be one of them.
Maybe not. But you can try. If you give up now, the Sky Ants will win in the end. Pain, suffering, doubt, even hatred and violence. They're all very human. It's not weakness. It's a foundation for empathy. A way of perceiving the world. Come with me. I'll help you do this.
I don't know. It's such a mess.
It's a storm. Almost all the time. A whirlwind of logic and emotion. Let me help you.
What if it goes wrong? Badly wrong.
Then it does. And then you try it again.
Your willpower is...
It's not willpower, Naira. It's humanity. Come on. We still have a lot of work to do.
Okay. I'll follow you. I have one more request.
Go on.
The Skyans. I want to study their plans too.
The humans' plans I could still understand. But the Skyans?
Just do me a favor. I need to verify something extremely important. I was able to make out a small group of them operating not far from here. Will you come with me if I try to capture their plans? I understand you've made a decision about your future with this woman.
Oh, you mean because yeah. I guess I did.
Good. Then I know where I feel better informed. Thanks.
All right. I'll help you capture the strategic plans from the Skyans.
Then let's not waste any more time. They'll attack as soon as they see us.
I'm used to that.
I'll leave it up to you to decide which method we use to get the plans.
I need to keep going.
Just make sure they don't get the best of us.
I've had some bad experiences with these guys.
I know. Nonetheless, we should still keep our eyes open. Observing humanity's roots like this, it is remarkable
I'm in.
You are still very effective.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, you took down the Skyans. Did you get hold of their plans?
Ah, I knew there was something else.
And hurry and get them.
Here are the Skyans' plans.
Show them to me. It's just as I thought. They're structured just like the human plans. The truth is simply the truth.
And what's that?
The bottom line is, I get it now. The instinct for self-preservation, the ideologies, flocking together, love, even hate. I used to be calm and logical. Now I'm explosive and highly sensitive. But I'm starting to like it. I mean, I know I go from one extreme to the other a lot. But I don't think I'd want to be without them. Even if it means that I often suffer the burden of emotions.
I think you're doing pretty good.
Thanks for never giving up on me. I owe you one.
Really? Then how about...
No more guard duty, okay?
No. No more guard duty. Promise.
Good. Then let's move on. I think we left some loose ends.
I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that we found 2 people who have been recently transformed into Skyan curators.
And the bad news?
They're somewhere near the Epsilara Former in Tavar. Not the most pleasant of destinations.
I've been to worse, and if they're near a Former, it shouldn't be too hard to find. I still haven't given up hope of finding an antidote to the Dark Plague.
I'll do what I can. Pretty imposing sight.
Yeah. And we're all screwed if they manage to finish the job they were created for.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I don't even...
More familiar with this area. I'll follow.
What the hell?
Yeah. All right.
Well, we'll see. We have to be real careful out here.
Yeah, I noticed that. We'd better get a move on and get the hell out of here. Dark Elix's effect on these poor souls is truly horrifying.
At least they're out of their misery.
But ours is just beginning. I hope the place where they mutated can bring us some answers. Take me to it. Step aside. I have to focus. I'm finished. Now let's get out of here.
Not before you tell me what you found.
I will, only the effort has completely drained me. The more I see, the more I wish I could unsee it. I can say for certain now that the ELEX derivatives come from the same source. Their vibrations are the same, so is their origin. The ELEX derivatives communicate not only with their host, that is, the carrier organism, its mind, they also communicate with each other. In fact, they appear to complement each other.
Interesting. Go on.
They influence and attract each other, like those... What did you call those magical artifacts?
Magnets.
Yes. I inquired about them after you mentioned them and learned about their powers of attraction.
Wait. You're saying one ELEX attracts the other?
Right. One seeks out the other and is driven to merge with it. It's not unlike gravity. The attraction is powerful when the voices of the ELEX are directed. In fact, when found in large quantities, it has a force many times greater than our planet's gravitational pull. ELEX is still extraordinarily rare in its pure form. It's usually bound with other substances from this world, weakening its force so that we hardly notice it.
So it needs some kind of medium, a mind, to focus the ELEX voices and have an effect.
You got it. It's almost as if ELEX was created with a single purpose, the control of mind over matter. But what kind of being would be capable of designing and producing such a powerful substance, and even imbuing it with its own consciousness?
That sounds more like a god.
What else could it be? Only a deity would be able to do this. Whatever the ultimate source, I doubt this is the limit of its powers. I fear the Skyans and ELEX are merely the harbingers of something far greater, something of cosmic proportions, something divine.
Maybe. But in the meantime, we still have a few human problems to take care of down here.
After examining all the evidence, I'm afraid that curing the Dark Plague is not going to be a simple matter. To be honest, it's beyond my comprehension. All we can do for the moment is try to contain the Dark ELEX. We cannot allow it to reach a critical mass. If that happens, the outbreak that follows will be uncontrollable. We won't be able to stop the plague.
Well, at least we know where we stand.
True. As long as there's a chance for survival, we must press on. However slim that chance, we can't let it pass us by. This doesn't look good. At all. together! Careful! kinda creepy here.
Look, Dex, you can't stay in the Bastion.
You're worried about your old mentors getting to me, aren't you?
My mentors?
Adam and your father.
You're one smart kid. Yeah. I'm afraid they'll come after you one day if I don't keep an eye on things. They know how special you are. That's why we need to get you somewhere safe, where they'll never think to look. So it can't be in your home in Tovar, and of course it can't be out in the wild. We need someplace civilized.
But I want Asker to come with us.
Of course.
Okay. Then I should be the one who decides where I go.
That was the idea. So, what do you think? Got somewhere in mind?
I need to ask you a few questions before I decide.
Okay. Fire away.
First one. What's more important? Saving humanity or saving your family?
Well, things wouldn't be that great for my family if humanity was lost, would it?
Yeah, right. That's the problem. Second question. What works better? Violence or diplomacy?
I do wish I could keep my gun holstered more often than I actually do.
But fighting to the death is part of life, right? Alright, third question. Do you think it's okay to take something away from someone if you know it's going to get them in big trouble?
You should only take what you really need.
But that means you might take too little. And you never know when you'll get another chance. Good. Then I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to the Alps.
I was afraid of that.
I've always wanted to know more about where you grew up. Okay, I should go then. You'll come visit me sometime, won't you?
I will. Take care of yourself, Dex. Dex has decided where he wants to continue his education. He's chosen the Alps.
Are you insane? You want to send my child to those people by himself?
It was his choice, and you know how he gets once he's set on something. Askar will be with him. He can monitor his education and protect him.
But what if he gets into trouble?
Dex has incredible potential. He could soon be more powerful than either of us.
And you want to send him away?
Don't worry. Nothing's going to happen to him. Didn't he just travel halfway around the world pretty much alone? And there's not a scratch on him. Think how much safer he'll be in a more civilized area. And again, this was his decision.
I swear, Jax, if anything goes wrong, I'll kill you.
I know.
It's hard to believe that people ever lived here.
Yeah? What is that?
Look at the height of these things. There must have been thousands.
think about it.
Aren't you making this a little too easy?
She would go getting involved with him.
Smells like trouble.
Whatever you want to say is probably unconvincing.
Death is lurking everywhere out there.
Here we go. You have to take a chance when you find one.
Well, then.
I just don't think about it.
No matter what you say, I just don't see it like that.
Fortune favors the stupid.
Smells like trouble.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Good.
See you later.
Yeah, and I heard they got into a bust-up.
We have our way.
You better leave!
Go on, get out.
Get out!
get out now! If you don't leave, it'll be painful, and don't do that again!
You got your ears everywhere.
Get out! Get out!
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks for your business. See you around.
They should feel shame.
We should clean up our own house first.
Get out! Think you can steal from here? Why exactly are you creeping around? Get out! Get out now! Don't do that again! Get out! Get out now! Don't do that again! Get out!
Not now.
Get out now! If you don't do that again! Get out! Get out now! Don't do that again! Get out! Get out now! Do I really? Don't do that again! Get out! Get out now!
now.
Get ready!
That didn't work. That didn't work.
That rat won't get away from us.
Danger!
Well, looky here. The prodigal pissant has returned. Back for more?
Shut up, Baxter. Be happy I don't shut you up.
Oh, I already heard about your epic fuck-up, bully. You can't even die the right way.
I just gotta know why you do that, Baxter. Why? I bust my ass for you for years, and this is the fucking thanks I get?
Oh, I'm sorry, your fucking highness. Were you not happy with the lot you were given? You stuck around with me because you got loads of perks. Don't start crying about how it was all torture and torment.
None of that means shit when I found out you were planning on killing me for years.
Here's the world's smallest fucking violin. Listen, your old buddies could have sided with you. But they didn't. So what's that tell you? It means you didn't lose any real friends after all. Look, you survived. Isn't that enough? What do you want? A fucking medal?
I just want to know why.
'Cause this town ain't big enough for the both of us. There's one top dog here. It's that simple. Now, pack up your shit and get the fuck on with your miserable life, wherever you end up. Just know where I have to see you.
What do you think, bully?
I don't know. I've got an itch, but not the kind that's fixed with a scratch.
Enough bullshit. The Duke made himself clear, so get lost.
Oh, look. Another fucking blowhard.
Leave it, bully. This asshole isn't worth it.
What did you shitheads just call me?
There you go!
Now? That's the spirit!
Somebody call the Undertaker!
Okay, you two. Get your shit together. You've had your fun, now it's time to go. Get the fuck out of here and go be a pain in the ass somewhere else. busy.
I hear you're having a few problems. Stuff that could weaken the outlaws.
You certainly have a nice way of putting it, friend. You seen that mass of critters at the edge of the crater? Since those toxic hellspawn freaks showed up here, they've scared off all the normal animals living anywhere near their damn terraformers. And you get 3 tries to guess where they're all running for safety. Got it in 1. They're all coming here, into this gaping asshole we call home. It was just a few critters at first, but now there's whole herds of them out there. They keep this shit up and we'll be swimming in critters in no time.
Then you better do something about it.
Hell yes! So I'm officially assigning you to deal with them. Kill all the fucking beasts on the edge of the crater before they come and take over our happy little home. What'd you say? You don't want to do it? Serves you right for opening your big mouth. I'm not losing any of my men sending them out there.
Interesting.
Is that right?
You can't keep your mouth shut. You're only gonna make things worse.
We have a problem.
Feeling any better now?
Not really. It's gonna be years before I can put all this shit behind me. How sad is it that out of all the people I've trusted in life, you're the only friend I have left? You asshole. Fuck it. I'm part of your crew now. And I'm gonna help you with, well, with whatever it is you do.
So, don't want to kill me anymore?
Too tired. Maybe later.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Shut your mouth and let's get going.
No matter what you say, I just don't see it like that.
I'm not sticking around.